Okay, alright. Okay. Here we go. Don't know why I'm doing this so late, but you know what? Who the hell cares? Here we go. This is a Warrior's Last Gift by me because, well, I don't know. I need to do something and I'm bored out of my mind. Weirdest mangas are very annoying and I've barely read anything in an entire month. Well, not true, but at the same time. Okay, sorry. Let's just get it over with. Warrior's Last Gift by me. Because that's all this is done by me. This just me. Okay. Anything? I'm Jay. Jay. That is what you all will call me, and that will be forever. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I just hope you guys like this. Please, just like this. I did tease this before, but no one even saw that, so who the hell will see this? Who knows? Alright. This is all fantasy and never mind. We'll just get right into it because I've already wasted a minute and 40 freaking seconds. It was a peaceful morning in the nation of Nevada. Villages filled with laughter from the kids and chatter from the adults, teens clashing makeshift weapons together, eager to show off to warriors. Warriors are protectors. A village is assigned by the nation's leader. Glasses are freaking dirty. Gray. I can't even see. If you don't understand that, I don't know. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay. Nation's leader, right? That's where we were at. But for this day, things were about to change. And there's still a speck of dirt in my freaking glasses, and I don't like that. That is annoying me. Oh my god. Okay. Just get the hell off my freaking glasses. Okay. Okay. We're good? Okay. For this day, as the sun climbed higher, an unusual darkness fell over the land. Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going crazy. Either way, fell over the land, thick and stifling as night. Conversations ceased, replaced by whispers of confusion. What's going on? What the hell? Who freaking knows? Could the children come inside now? Everything is safe. Of confusion as the villagers cast anxious looks around in the sky and each other. I'm trying to control my face here. The warriors exchanged uncertain looks. What is happening? Their hands tightened around their weapons. Suddenly, a nasty smell wafted through the air, sharp and gut-wrenching, forcing people to cover their nose and mouth. What is that smell? The villager asked, cutting through the uneasy silence. Where is it coming from? What even is that? It's wretched. Yet, no one had the answers. And no one knew where it was coming from. The warriors, though, as baffled as everyone else, stood guard pacing the perimeter villages. This is going on everywhere. What is creating that? I'll never know. No, I'm gonna throw up. I'm honestly going to throw up. Control yourself, girl. Control yourself. Waiting for whatever. I'm pacing around the perimeters of the village and waiting for whatever was around to strike. Then, control my face. I can just get through it. Okay. I don't. Yeah, you think this happens. I'm very. Okay. And out of the darkness, they came. Creatures, monsters. Why am I struggling with words? Oh my god. Creatures, monsters, and many surging forward in a relentless wave. The warriors went fiercely, repelling as many as they could, but their defenses could not hold. Creatures slipped through, breaking into the village's screams and cries filled the air along with the smell of blood. People ran out of the villages and into nearby plains and valleys, mountains, and anywhere beyond the monster's reach. Creatures chased after the people, running while the police definitely tried to hold them back. Keeping the defenses strong, come on! There's people that are dying. Oh my god. These things are really crazy. I'm gonna faint. I'm so gonna faint. Well, get yourself together, will you please? This is ridiculous. Everyone is staying calm. There is no calming these people down. This is a disaster. What do you think is going to be happening? Among those fleeing was Talia, sprinting through the plains, heart pounding with terror and grief. Her parents had fallen moments before her. Her mother's phone was ringing in her ears. Run, Talia, run! Run, Talia, run! She had watched helplessly as a monster tore her mother away, leaving her alone in a nightmare of blood and chaos. And now here she was, dodging monsters, warriors swinging their weapons around, and many dead bodies, warrior and innocent. Talia stumbled over Ellen heard weapons and bodies while the warriors helped her up and encouraged her to continue on. Didn't even she would. Her muscles aching as she ran as fast as she could till she found a clearing. She looked around, making sure there were no monsters around. Hunching it was safe, she sat down for a break. I think I'm safe now, she mumbled, letting the tears stream down her face. This is so nightmare. She whispering her knees up to her chest and sobbed. I could pick her up. Someone said. She looked up to see a man in front of her. Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? He asked. Fine. Not hurt, just exhausted and scared. Man patted her head. I know. Everything happened so fast. There are scary monsters everywhere, but listen to me. You need me stronger now. You need to head to the cathedral. That's where you can be safe. I need to invite other scenarios there too. I said, head in our canteen. And a bag of snacks. A small bag of snacks. This should sustain you for a while. He added, standing up. Talia looked up at him. There's a map to the cathedral and the bag, so there's someone traveling along the way. Along the path there should be warriors and supplies there. He added once more. What about weapon? That going up from on the phone, warriors. She stood up, looking up at the man. Thank you for this stuff, she said. He nodded. You're welcome to this, sir, kid. Good, I'll see you around. He gave her a two-finger salute before he took off down past to the left of them. Then he called over his shoulder. Oh, and kid, remember to be strong. And it's okay to be afraid. Bye. She went her eyes and disappeared over the hill. Talia opened the bag, some snacks, and the map to the cathedral. She took it out and examined it, positioning herself in the direction she needed to go. Okay. She took a deep breath, saying herself with the journey ahead. She folded the map, put it back in the bag. Here we go, she muttered, walking forward. Forward on the path. The path stretched before her, winding through the remnants of her once familiar world. The air was heavy with smoke and death, but the silence that followed the chaos was almost more unsettling. She gripped the bag tightly. And as she trudged down the path, every twig, snap, and brush shuffle made her jump. And every time as she walked, suddenly a warrior appeared. Where was I? Suddenly a warrior appeared from the bushes, carrying a little girl in his arm, and the other was a giant hammer. Don't question me. He was being followed by a monster. Well, the girl was crying, clinging to his arm. Talia froze in place while the warrior fought off the monster as best he could and didn't notice her. He looks exhausted. He might not win. Where's the bad thoughts? And just like that, her worst fears came true. The warrior smacked the weapon out of his hands and slashed him across the chest. The warrior tossed the girl away from the monster as it opened its mouth, ready to bite him. Talia soon snapped out of her shock, and without a second thought, she ran forward. Grabbing the hammer nearby with all her strength, she swung it. The monster's on impact, and the monster screeched and then turned into dust. She panted, dropped it to the ground, and thudded softly on the ground. She spun around and fell to his knee. Spun around to face the warrior, who fell to his knees. Drop it. Can you cut? Good strength in you. He just blood poured out of his chest, and life was fading from his eyes, and they both knew he was going to die. Warrior reached up and neck and took a pendant off. He recognized the pendant that he was putting around her neck. You heard your name? Are you sure? Yes. No. You got the right clothes for it. I trust you to take that care of the girl. That same little girl. I came running over crying and begging her not to go. It's okay. Just take care of you. From now on, he whispered. His breath slow, his breathing slowed. No, please. Go back. that. Okay. Either way. Talia took the girl's hand. He's not gonna make it. I can take care of you. I can take you to safety. Please trust me. The girl looked at her, then at the warrior, and laid down. Okay. Thank you. She said, looking at the warrior as he took his last breath. Telling the girl stood up, and she grabbed the hammer again. The hammer was heavy, but she mustered the strength to pick it up again and put it on her shoulder. The girl held her free hand, and I looked down at her. I promise I'm gonna protect you. To get us to Beatrice safely. Yeah, she said. The girl nodded. Okay, let's go. Together they walked down the winding road, silently listening for monsters. Talia looked down at the girl, pale, tear-streaming, terrified. Talia was terrified too, but she knew now she had to be strong. Oh, I'm not afraid for the girl. I think this looks better. Does this look better? I think this looks better. What's your name? Talia asked, hoping to distract the girl from the overwhelming fear that was radiated from her small frame. Lana, you? The girl whispered. Talia sighed and adjusted the hammer on her shoulder. I'm Talia. They walked in more silence. Lana clung tightly to Talia. How old are you? Lana whispered, her voice barely audible. 12. How old are you? I want you to live for a moment. 6. She whispered. So young. Talia winced. She gave Lana's hand a reassuring squeeze. I know I already said this, but I'm serious about protecting you like the warrior did before his passing. Before Lana could respond, a deep rural growl came from the other side, closer to Talia. The girls froze, and slowly turned to the source of the growl. In the dark, two glowing red eyes stared at the girls, huffing and growling. Talia held on Lana's hand tighter and blocked her view with her body. How long was it there for? Talia's mind raced with questions. Questions. No, that's not the least of my concerns. I need to protect Lana, just as I promised, she thought. Assuring her resolve, the beast stepped out of the dark. Its large can leave money, getting caught in the lines of the trees. I didn't care. The beast snapped its jaw at them. Seeing their reaction, Talia flinched, grip tightening on the hammer, and Lana got behind her. The beast screeched and then raised one of its claws, ready to slash them. Lana was prepared to block the attack, but it screeched again and turned to ash. The guy from earlier had taken down before it had attacked. It's you again, she muttered, lowering the hammer. The guy nodded, swinging his claymore down to his side. one hand basically, and the other he signaled behind him. Suddenly, people appeared from behind, a few women each carrying a child in their arms, and a few men carrying shovels and makeshift weapons. Take them to the cathedral. I'll be watching from the shadows as best as I can. Best I can. Yeah. There's a camp down the road to restock them on supplies, but be careful. If you see anyone there, keep moving. It might be a trap. I said, looking at Talia while pointing down the road. She nodded. I understand. Thank you. She said. I shook his head. No need to thank me, just get there safely. She nodded and he nodded back. We're disappearing into the forest. Talia looked at the group and the one covering the children. The men looked at her. So why do we have to follow you? Because I'm the one with the map leading to the cathedral. You're gonna have to follow me either way. So I don't know why you're asking that incredulously. That's not even the Okay, alright, sorry. She opened the bag and handed the map to the man who asked. And then she handed snacks to the women, who gave it to the children, and then handed one to Lana. The man inspected the map curiously. Here we go. The map is upside down, genius. Another man pointed out. Man holding it, just... No, that's not. Then it's just upside down. Oop, he flipped it. Okay, give it back. I don't know. Okay, either way. Okay. What are you looking at? We're on the right path. The man groaned. One of the men just went ahead and snatched it from him. Of course we're on the right path, idiot. How come you wouldn't lead us astray from the cathedral? The man said. Careful, you don't want to rip the map. Talia interjected sharply. The man sighed and handed the map back to Talia. Sorry, I got a little angry. It's fine, let's just get moving. Come on, let's go. She said, putting the map back in the bag, and began walking down the road again. Lana followed after her, then the women, and the men just behind them. As they approached the camp, Talia appeared around the bend and saw it. The camp had a few people in it. One, a woman that was checking boxes of supplies. Two, a man carefully crafting arrows. Three, another woman patrolling the camp, a bow and arrow tightly in hand. Talia just ordered for the group to follow her, and they walked into the camp. The patrolling woman and the man looked at them and gave Talia a nod. In turn, returned the nod. The patrolling women went back to watching for monsters. What are you guys doing? The man asked when the men spoke up. So more supplies can't go out of this little one's supplies. He patted her on the head and she just promptly swatted his hand away. What? He's standing more water canisters. Talia said. The man wanted. Setting down the unfinished arrow and getting up, he walked over to the woman who was checking the boxes. His voice said something to her. Glasses. She looked over her shoulder in the group. Looked back at the man and giving. Looked back at the man giving him a nod. She rummaged through the boxes, pulling out a few water canisters, and handing them to that man. He took them, walked over to them, handing them to the women and the men. The woman walked over with a big pack and handed it to one of the men. Not the women. Okay. This shouldn't apply all of you, she said. The man with the pack nodded. Thank you. You and bag and moving. Grandma's is coming at 12 o'clock. 12. This way. Just straight ahead. Okay. The patrolman said. The other woman pulled out her sword. The man scrambled to get his arrows together. Shoot, I don't have a bow to shoot my arrows, he said. Well, maybe you should have done that first, you idiot. I don't have time. I'm you stupid. Ick. Talia had him on his hand, and she led the group away from the camp. She didn't mean to be running, but hearing that monsters were getting closer made her mind hit the run button. She just bolted. Sorry. Really funny, but I laugh at myself all the time. Oh my god. Okay. Gee. I'm scratching my leg. Okay. Hey, slow down. And then shouted. She snapped out of it and slowed down. Huh? Oh. Sorry. Nah, don't be. It's just we're far enough away from the camp. And we're fine. So I looked back down the path they had. Oh, we are far enough. Okay. And they had come from, and it was a significant distance from the camp. She silently. Okay, let's keep moving. We should be close to the cathedral. Her grip was tight on her hammer as they continued to walk. After a while, the group had grown tired. What are we getting there? I don't know, ma'am. Tired. So tired carrying this child. It's so exhausting. You're telling me, girl. I've carried a child in my life. Ugh. Road tired. Why does it feel like the cathedral is farther away than it actually is? Don't question. Kid? I think we need to rest. We need some rest. We can sleep directly on the path. The women's rested. She scattered in the group. The children in the women's arms were fast asleep. The women looked like they could fall asleep standing up. The guys were tired as well. Lana too. Okay, let me see what I can do for protection or something. Just that, Talia said, setting down the hammer on the ground. She took a deep breath and closed her eyes. a voice entered her mind. Gentle from the ground, make the shield like a crystal. Seems fragile but is strong. It was tough. God. Her voice whispered to her. She wasted no time following the directions, channeling from the ground, from the earth. A golden energy sprouted from the ground. Cactus. Oh, Cloverson, hi. Hello, my sweet Clovery balls. Oh, my sweet Cloverson. Okay, sweet Cloverson. I love you. I do. But you're annoying. Come here. Oh, okay. Here we are. Cloverson. You're purring like ninja. You were purring. You're a stinky boy. You're a very stinky boy. Fine. Go ahead. I want you to get down. Thank you. Where the hell was I? Okay. Golden energy sprouted from the ground underneath the hammer, transformed into a shield. Oh, you didn't? Talia, I said. Huh? She opened her eyes, something shivering cold around them, and she smiled. There, now we can rest easy. Cloverson. Maybe 2 minutes. And I'm on page 5. Arrow 11. This isn't even finished, and this is where I'm at. Cloverson, seriously? Okay. It's 12:31, and I am kind of hungry. Mare? I don't know what to do. The group settled down. Okay. Having a small but decent meal before lying down to sleep. Later in the night, Talia woke up unsure why she did. She looked down to see Donna sleeping, dressed, still sleeping. She looked around at the group, and they were still asleep. She could tell that she understood them. Oh, you are adorable. Why am I awake? Oh, hello. That was Cloverson. Cloverson. Why am I awake? She wondered, looking at the forest. Then she spotted the figure standing outside the field. The shield. Oh no. The person looks familiar. She thought, squinting her eyes, trying to make sense of the figure. Trying to get a good look. Trying to make out the figure. They held up a light to their face, revealing it was Malcolm. Hi, hello. You really love your attention. Lucky Cookie. I don't even remember Loki from Deep Under video. Lucky. He doesn't want to make an appearance. Okay. Okay, where was I? He gestured for her to go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Leave. And then what are you doing? Cloverson, what are you doing? What are you doing, sweet boy? Okay. This boy is causing trouble. Come on out. Come on out. Julia nodded and she went back to sleep. The extra protection is nice. She used as she slipped to deep sleep. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because I want to make myself some lunch. And also, I'm bored as hell. So, I will pick this up soon. For the morning scene. Where they will get to the cathedral and then you'll see. Alright, I'm gonna go. Bye.